It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.
It's time for race 6 on the card, and race 6 set to be run of the 1400 meter trip at 3 o'clock. And race 6 will be your last chance to get a pick 3 bet on if that's the bet that you fancy on a Wednesday afternoon at Hollywood Bets Greyville. Race 6, it's not an easy race. Like race 5 was, it's a fillies and mares race. Once again, this is a fillies and mares 84 handicap over the 1400 meter trip. And horse number 1, McKenna Sky, has been priced up as the early favourite at around 5-2 in the market. Drawn in gate number 1 with Warren Kennedy in the irons. And she ran second last time out behind Gilded Butterfly, who she had to give 3.5 kgs to, and she was only beaten by 3.25 lengths. And that was at the Vaal Classic track over 1500 meters. Warren, McKenna Sky going to be your top choice?
Yes, she's having her first start on the Poly. She gets gate 1. Warren Kennedy, who knows her very well, ridden her 4 times for a win in 2 seconds. This is owned by Hyper Paint, Johnny Peter and Lyle and Sonia Maestri. So a filly that can run a bit. She's always up there, and her form is solid. Yes, from gate 1, she's definitely going to be my first choice. But I do have healthy respect for number 2, Indigo Fields, and of course number 3, Magical Flight. And I do believe that number 4, Lady Yusra, can do much better than she did last time. Bingen Beach, lightly raced, is returning from a rest. Obviously, Calvin Habib. I mean, you can't ignore him. And Jack's Bird's holding form now, so she's got a chance. But it's a tricky little race, as we always say. It's a tricky card. It's tricky racing at the moment. But I'm in the camp of number 1, McKenna Sky.
I'm glad you touched on Bingen Beach, because give her a big chance in this lineup, rather. She does return from a 93-day rest, but I think she's a horse that is likely raced, as you mentioned, and she could just go well fresh from gate number 7 with the services of Calvin Habib. Only 54.5 on her back. She's a horse that has won once on the Poly track from a 3 starts, second and a third. She ran behind Purple and Kanyezi last time out over the 1400 meter trip, and Purple and Kanyezi has won, and so has Boldly Go. So the form line is working out nicely at around 6-1 in the market. Bingen Beach over the 1400 meter trip, I think she's going to go extremely close to getting that second career victory at only the 6th start. I think she's got lots of scope for improvement and is a runner that you've got to respect. Indigo Fields, as you touched on, Warren, she's at 14-1 in the market, neatly drawn in gate number 2 with Samanga Kumalo aboard. Now, she's taken on a lot stronger in her last 3 starts when beaten by Full Velocity, Auntie Lizzie, and then obviously last time out where she was thrown into the deep end, having to carry level weights with some top-class fillies, comfortably beaten behind Under Your Spell, and there was an excuse, brush out, swell in. So perhaps Indigo Fields at around 14-1 in the market, she could be a runner to include into those trifectas and quartets, but it's an extremely difficult race. I quite like a bit of Bingen Beach in race number 6.
I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.